Rahim. In today's lecture of Thermodynamics 2, we will explain a numerical problem related to a combined cycle power plant and will explain this idea cycle which is known as vapor gas cycle. So this is example 10.9 of the Cengel book, a combined gas and steam power cycle. The statement of this example is: consider the combined gas steam power cycle shown in figure 10.25. The topping cycle is a gas turbine cycle that has a pressure ratio of 8. Air enters the compressor at 300 Kelvin and the turbine at 1300 Kelvin. The isentropic efficiency of the compressor is 80% and that of the gas turbine is 85%. The bottoming cycle is a simple ideal Rankine cycle operating between the pressure limits of 7 megapascal and 5 kPa. Steam is heated in a heat exchanger by the exhaust gases to a temperature of 500 degrees centigrade. The exhaust gases leave the heat exchanger at 450 Kelvin. Determine the ratio of the mass flow rate of the steam and the combustion gas, and B, the thermal efficiency of the combined cycle. In this example, we will calculate two things. One is the ratio of the mass flow rate of the steam and the combustion gases, and number second, the thermal efficiency of the combined cycle, not an individual cycle, but the thermal efficiency of the combined cycle will be calculated. So for this example, first of all we will draw a TS diagram representing the various temperature mentioned in the data. Given data, we will plot topping cycle as Brayton cycle and bottoming cycle as Rankine cycle on a TS diagram. The temperature is known and we have already studied this type of numerical problem in example 9.6 and 10-28b. So for a gas cycle, we have calculated the thermal efficiency 26.6%, and for a steam cycle we have calculated the thermal efficiency 40.8%. So I hope that you are already clear about the individual gas cycle thermal efficiency and the steam cycle thermal efficiency. So need to be find out at this situation, but for your understanding you have to calculate it step by step, the thermal efficiency of a gas cycle and the thermal efficiency of a steam cycle individually. So it's up to you that you understand by this way, or you can calculate it the whole process, the whole numerical problem you have already solved it, and you can calculate the thermal efficiency from that data. So in case of steam cycle, the net work is 1331.4 kilojoule per kilogram and the thermal efficiency is 40.8%. To calculate the ratio of the mass flow rate of the combined gas and the steam. So for this purpose, in order to calculate the mass flow rate ratio of the mass flow rate, the mass flow rate ratio is represented by Y. So mass of the steam, mass flow rate of the steam divided by mass flow rate of the gas is known as ratio of the mass flow rate of the steam and the combustion gases. In order to calculate this value of Y, we have to use the energy balance equation. The energy balance equation states that energy flow rate at inlet will be equal to energy flow rate at the outlet. Here energy will end at h-5 at point 5 dash. So m dot g h5 dash, this is for a gas cycle, plus m dot s h3, it will be equal to m dot g h4 dash plus m dot s h2. By rearranging the above equation and putting all the known values, two things will be unknown, m dot s and m dot g. So divide m dot s divided by m dot g, it comes out, or it represents the ratio of the mass flow rate of the steam and the combustion gases. Here it come out 0.131. So this was our finding number A, the ratio of the mass flow rate, which was represented by Y, and its value was calculated 0.131. The second part is to find out the thermal efficiency of a combined cycle. So here the thermal efficiency can be calculated from the net work divided by the heat input. So one thing, 11%. This thermal efficiency is much higher of the individual cycle, that is gas cycle,
which comes out 26.6%, and the steam cycle which had been come out to be 40%. So in combined cycle case, the efficiency, the thermal efficiency increase. So by this way we can increase the thermal efficiency combining the gas cycle and the steam cycle in a single unit and produce more power. That was the whole scenario of this lecture. Thank you very much.